what we've gotten done. Say hi, Chris. Poor girl. The sinuses are beating her. So, wait. Well, since you're here, let me show you what we're working on currently. Let me move that before we do anything, because I don't think anybody's here. So we're just checking in. Is it recording? Okay. Oh, I need to do here. Hold on. If you're here, please say hi, comment. Tell me, like, hello? Okay, let me go here. Looking away, look at God. And right now we're working on this beautiful bird quilt. Right now. We are on, I don't know what quilt, 7?
This is the 8th.
Oh, done. Save. So we're on the 8th quilt currently. Okay, so let's see. We're doing this little bird quilt. I think she's really beautiful. Hello again, Darlene. Nice to see you. I think your name is Jeanette Harris. Love you. Thank you for being here. I'm sitting at Texas Roadhouse. Oh my God. Ooh, you want to go to Texas Roadhouse?
Oh my gosh, I am starting to get hungry.
So me and Chris are still here. I was going to do a live stream, but I was just like, there was a lot, okay? There was a lot of running around in here. We were getting a couple quilts kind of ready. Wait, let me get Chris in there. We were getting a couple quilts ready. Right now, we just finished. I don't know what row this is. Let me pull this up. I'm hot, so I changed. Like, it's hot. This area of my room is hot. And let me see. We're doing this beautiful little bird quilt. It just finished its row. So let me start it so that I'm not just chatting with you, and I'll let you watch what I'm doing. Hello from Ohio. Oh my God, I'm so happy to have people. We had someone from Germany.
Yes.
Was so sweet and commented. If the live stream ends, please keep recommending, because on the live streams that we're doing, I'm going to go and do specific giveaways for each live stream that I post. I may even come on TikTok. We may do TikTok. You want to do TikTok?
Never done it.
Live streaming on TikTok. I think I just do it with the switcher. So I'm gonna roll this quilt. Let me put you in a place, and then me and Chris are ready to show you some of the quilts. Initially, we worked on smaller quilts instead of the big quilts, because smaller quilts, I feel, take more work, and they take more energy, and they take more effort. Man, I need to change my needle. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at my tension, and I'm like, no. Yeah, my tension looks weird. Okay. So it's this beautiful little bird quilt, and we're gonna iron it. Here, I'm gonna show you. I need to change my needle. Hello from New Mexico. And look, do you see that?
Yeah.
Do you see the little dotting? Hold on. Is it hot? Be careful.
You want me to steam it?
Yes. So we're gonna do the next row. Be careful with this cord, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And then I need to change my bobbin, and my needle, because this is showing me, and I'll show you what it means. My needle is going blunt, which is a pain. And then if you want water, do you need to put water in it?
Not yet. You want me to spray it?
Yeah, go over there for me, and then I'll work over here. So Miss Jones left. She had to do something with her husband. She was a lot of help. I love her. She was such a blessing last year. I'm gonna get a different bobbin. I'm changing my bobbin. Here, let me show you so you can see me. I'm changing my bobbin because the back of this quilt looks pretty raunchy. To be honest, my tension looks bad. And has like little loopers. So let me, I'm using the check spring on this bobbin, and I think the check spring is what's causing me the problems. So right now I got a bobbin genie for long arm quilting. They have bobbin genies for regular sewing machines, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. And this is a pain to fix, to be honest. So it's kind of annoying. Where's my paintbrush? Okay, so the bobbin I've been using, and I think it's been causing me problems, and I'll bring it up. Mine has, this is one that has a check spring, okay? I'll show you the tension on the quilting because it looks really bad to be like, why now? And I also think I need to change my needle. So 2 factors. So this is a bobbin genie, and you put a drop of oil. Let me see, this drop of oil in between. Come on, in between the bobbin genie and this. If you're not a long armer, you're like whatever. If you're a long armer, you're like, oh, I want to know. The check springs, I hate the check spring, man. But I thought I was getting really good tension on the check spring. Hello, Brooke. I'm glad you got to catch the live. And some of you are at Texas Roadhouse. Me and Chris, we go to Texas Roadhouse for dinner. While the long arms were working, we're not doing it. So let me see. So I'm oiling and then I did get a new needle. We have prepared how many quilts? 1, 2, 3, 4 quilts. Meaning while we're here long arming, we are also preparing other quilts and getting them ready. What a shame, Chris. Hold on. Let me change the needle.
I'm going to cross in front of you.
Okay, you're fine. So I'm throwing the needle away. I'm going to put a new needle. Sometimes I hate changing my needles because I don't put them in right. And on the long arm. And sometimes, let's see. Let me see, I'm sorry, I'm not talking, but I should have done this before, but I was like, no, let me go on a live. Let's do it now. Hold on. It's good that you see me struggle, because a well-edited video doesn't show the problems. But I do struggle a lot when I'm working. Oh, no. All right, hold on. The little screw came off. Hold on. All right, I'm going to put you so you can look at the quilt and not see me struggle, okay? Look how beautiful. She's pretty. And you could read their comments, and then I could answer their comments. If you have any questions, you can ask me while I'm messing with the long arm. Where's the magnet?
Maybe Matthias on long arming too while watching live.
I love that. That is awesome. Thank you for quilting with me. I know a couple people wanted to quilt with me, and then I made a comment, I believe, on my Facebook group, and no one responded. Or, knowing me, I may have wanted to post and then didn't post it. Knowing Lorena. Okay. I'm trying to put... there's a switch.
I can what?
Hold on. Hold on. Ay. So you can hit the camera, hit this camera, and then you can hit here, and you can hit here.
Okay.
So look, this is the littlest, tiniest screw that I'm trying to screw. What designs are you using on this quilt? Okay, what you could do is turn this camera and you could show him the design for me. I am doing these little birds. I believe this quilting design is called either Gabriel or Gala. I think is Gala. You can literally get the camera closer. It has like little beautiful little birds with really pretty filigree. Come on. Is it the top one or the bottom one? I'm trying to put the needle screw in. This thing never comes off. But today, it came off. Did they see the design?
Yeah, I showed it to them.
It's a really beautiful filigree with birds on it. Look at this, Chris. Can you help me here? Can you do me a favor? Can you come here and hold the machine while I try to put the screw on? Because since I moved it, the machine wants to roll back on me. Yeah, I think it's...
Let me brace my arm.
We're trying to put the needle screw in. Hold on. We're struggling, guys. It's a fun part of quilting. You get to struggle sometimes. Let me get the... And I don't want to lose the screw, because if I lose the screw, I can't put the needle in. And if I can't put the needle in, I can't long arm. Do you think it's on the first one or the second one? Here. Doesn't matter, as long as it screws the needle in.
Right.
Where's my husband when I need him? He's mechanically inclined.
And so are you.
Yeah, I got it. Finally, I think. Hopefully. The needle goes this way. There's this little needle magnet that I used to use that makes your needle show that it's... Okay, hopefully. And then hopefully I have it tight enough. Because you know what? When you get older, you lose grip, needle strength or hand strength. All right, let's see if we could start it today. Well, we have all day, so we could struggle all day. That's not the objective, right? You know, there
But
it is.
we have 7 of them done before
Right.
this happened.
Hopefully everything's good. Okay, so let me get the machine and then stitch this down. So I'm gonna move you here so you can see me and Miss.
Tilted back.
You can bring it forward. You could just move it forward.
Okay.
I love the shelves on your threads. They're IKEA, by the way, and a whole bunch of crap that people say that your shelves, that your thread gets brittle. It's a lie. You can have your thread out. I know some people have their threads in, how do they have it? They have it, let me see if you can see. They have it, look, can you see it? They have it to where you can't, if you don't see your thread, I don't think you use it. And the more you see your thread, the better. I have doubles in a drawer, and that's the only reason I have them in a drawer. And then the way I created the threads, if you look at the thread thing, they have like the little wooden spool with circles on them, and I'll show what those are. It's a way of me organizing my bobbins, because you end up having a lot of bobbins everywhere when you're a long armor, everywhere. And let me show you, for example, I'm going to show you here. So I made these. These are little dowels, right? They fit bobbins, and you can use them for your sewing machine or for a long arm quilting bobbin thread. The circle is the same usually on both the sewing machine and the long arm quilting, right? Except the bobbins are bigger because you need more thread. So what I did, if you look on the threads, they have like little sticks up. If they have those little sticks up, it tells me that I have bobbins already wound. For example, they're wound like this. And then it goes inside the spool. And then I have, well, is this loose? Then I made a circle that literally locks it in. And so you're threading your spools and you don't have thread everywhere. Isn't that cool? So if you look at my threads, all the ones that have like little sticks tells me that I already have wound bobbins there. And yeah, isn't that a cool idea? And I did it.
You ideated it.
Here, I ideated it. And then with the laser, hold on. With the laser, I put like my initials in the quilting design that I like. It's a letter L with like a stick with a spark because it was a laser that did them. Yes, IKEA shelves. And then if you count, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, you could fit up to 23 spools if you scatter them, one forward, one back, on my King Tut threads. So yeah, that's the best thing I've ever done. And then I'm going to move you here so you could, because I need to get this quilt ready. I need to get it going. One of the reasons why I wasn't doing the live right away is because I wanted to get as much done as I could. And when I do the lives, I want to hang out and talk to y'all. And I want to be a chatty Cathy. Chatty Cathy. Is it moving on me? Yes, it's making my... All right, hold on. Sometimes these AI cameras are a pain in the butt because they move when I don't want them to move and they transition when I don't want them to transition. So here's the design. Move it down. Okay. I don't know what you see currently. Probably just my window. Sorry. All right, now that's better. What I'm doing is I'm trying to tighten pulling the design up so that the design is angled. And then I want you to see this. It sucks when this happens, but it happens. I don't know if you could even see it, but I will film it. If you see the back of the quilting, you have these like little specks. Those specks could be one bearding or it's called little loops. And those little loops are really a pain to fix. And yeah, I'm in for a treat with this one when I go back and fix it. The way you fix it, there's this little crocheting tool. Do I even have it with me? It's like a really thin crocheting hook. And you grab the loop and you weave it into, I'm trying to get the hook. And you weave it into, do I even have it here? You weave it into the fabric. I'm trying to find the hook, I'm sorry. You're like, what is she doing? Yeah, Lorena's trying to look for the hook on the live stream. So it's a crochet hook, and it's one of the thinnest, smallest crochet hooks. And you grab that looper. Yes, it's right there. Okay, thank you, Chris. Let me show you. If it's bearding, I have an eraser in there. There's a way of getting rid of bearding. And maybe on the live I'll do it. No, it's an eraser. Hold on, I'll be right back. If it's bearding, meaning batting, maybe you can see it here. if it's batting bearding, like you see those little tiny little white speckles right here, maybe right there. Maybe you can't see it, but if you have an iPad during the video, you can see it. There's like little tiny white speckles right there and right here. If it's bearding, the way I do it is I have a painter's eraser, and you go over the line of the bearding or of the thread line. What it means is the needle is not sharp anymore and is picking up batting, or it's puncturing not puncturing batting, it's pushing batting out and it's causing bearding. Yeah, that's why you don't like bat fabric. Yeah, solids. So you go on the thread line and you rub it and it gets rid of the bearding. If it's looping, you use this tool. It's like a little mini crochet hook, and you grab the loop and weave it into the fabric, and it locks that fabric in, and you're kind of relocking it. I don't think it's the loops. I think it's more bearding because my needle's probably tired. My needle's tired. My needle's been working a long time, you know. So let me set this up, okay? And so I'm sharing kind of the way I handle problems. And if it's bearding too, one of the blessings is sometimes when you wash the quilt, bearding kind of gets washed away. Because it's ultimately just batting coming through the back. I'm also using, oh, Chris, you want to get a piece of that fabric? I'm also using for this quilt, what are we, we're using a linen. I was going to buy a whole bunch of back fabric, and I went on Amazon and I got these solid sheets. Solid microfiber sheets. Cancel. Microfiber sheets. And it's 105. Let me see. Let me give you Chris. Come.
For the label.
They're 105 by 102, and it's a sheet, huge sheet. And they're beautiful. They're real soft. They're really pretty sheets. And they're $7 for 105 by 108. Instead of, we were going to get Marshall's dry goods. I need more fabric because I've quilted so many quilts. I was going to do a Marshall dry goods. The fabric is, what was it, $8 a yard? $8 a yard with tax and shipping. So I decided to try to, since I'm donating these quilts, I've had a lot of people, clients will give me a sheet, a king size sheet that they found at an estate, not an estate sale, but like at a thrift stop. I'm tired. Thrift store or Goodwill, and they'll use it for their backs. I was kind of leery about them, but you know what? They quilt really pretty. Not that one, not mine. And they're cheap back fabrics. Instead of spending, what, $80 on back fabric? Yes. And since I'm donating this, I'm trying to go real cheap. I bought 6 pair of those sheets. And then, can you show the gray?
This is the navy.
I got 6 pair of these sheets in a beautiful color. This is a navy. To me, I think this is more of a navy, but this is like a blue-gray navy. These were only, how much were they? I paid $46 for 6 at Amazon. And then I bought a set of burgundy, 46 burgundy, which to me, it looks like terracotta, not burgundy, for $45 for 6 of them. And it was 1-day delivery. So for this event, I went and I bought 2 sets, red and terracotta, red, which looks like terracotta, and navy, so that I could quilt those star quilts. And hopefully now that I changed my needle, everything will be fine. If not, I guess I have terracotta navy sheets for my bed. Anyway, I'm watching you from my ocean porch. That's a blessing. It's a blessing. So yes, so let me show you the quilt. This is the quilt. Let me share with you. Look how beautiful this quilt is. This is an 86 by 86. Let me give you a close-up. And I'm using that beautiful gala fabric. I love little birds. And I think I got the placement right. Yes, I think I got the placement right. Did I? Yeah, I got the placement right. And then, so let's talk about what we've accomplished. Look how beautiful. And the shelves are from IKEA, okay? So if I didn't say it, the shelves are from IKEA. Let me see. So, Chris, she's behind me. You need to move over here, like by the window. We finished this one. Me and Chris, she makes the quilt tops. I long arm them. And we were donating the quilts to her name is Roxanne, to a children's hospital in Dallas. And maybe we'll just send these to her. What do you think?
That sounds like a great idea.
Me and Chris will make them and quilt them and send them to her. And there was a time that she would send me like some quilt tops, and I would just long them for her and send them to her. So these are kind of like those baby quilts that we're going to use for the children's hospital. And let's show them the back. This is beautiful back fabric.
Marshall's Dry Goods.
Marshall's Dry Goods. Not a sheet. Also too, I am using scrap fabric. Like I have a whole bin full of squares, strips of fabric, like big strips, and then like little tiny 3-inch long strips. And this is the little purple one. And you can't tell that this is all, which would be considered junk batting, which I Frankensteined all the batting. These took a lot of time because it's a pain, like piecing or Frankensteining the batting. This one is another child's quilt. This I did 2 days ago, so this isn't part of the game. So we have 3, but we're gonna add her. That's 4. But I'm being honest.
The flowers.
Oh, you want to see the cows?
Yes.
Look, there's cows and flowers on it. Can you see it? Like, move it an angle. It has cows. There's a cow right here, and it has flowers, and it's in a circle. Isn't it beautiful? Let me see your comments. So that's 4. We're adding it, okay? Even though we trimmed it today. This is 5. This is this has what is it called?
Route 66.
Route 66 quilting design. Let's see if we can shoot it in the back.
Here's a badge.
So here's Route 66, the quilting. I don't know, can you see it? Here's 66, and then that highway badge. Isn't that beautiful? We did this one, scrap batting, all of the scrap batting. I had a bin. When I cleaned up this whole room, I was going like, oh my God. This is a beautiful little hedgehog quilt.
Yes.
It has mushrooms. Isn't it pretty? It looks, wait. It looks pretty. I want you to see it. The reason we've done a whole bunch of baby quilts, one, I feel like I got a lot done. They're more work because you're like, it quilts quickly and you're rolling, and then you're adding all the scrap batting, and then you're getting it ready and you're quilting. Larger quilts are less labor. Like right now, the long arm's gonna take some time to go all the way through, so it's not labor intensive. But this one, ooh, hold on, let me turn you around. Oh, and she lovely. The blessing with this one, she only took what, 2.5 hours? 2 hours?
2 hours.
She took 2 hours to quilt, or And this is the first one that I started. This is the back fabric. And let me show you the quilting. Can you see the quilting? So yes, this is beautiful. You want to stretch? Someone calling you? Is it your husband?
I don't know.
Isn't she beautiful? From here on out, I think my plan of attack is, what do you think we're going to do? Is do larger quilts so that we could sit down. You should see us. We're like building, and then I have a bin where I had a whole bunch of scrap fabric. This one on the large one is not scrap fabric, but on every one of these quilts, Chris pieced the back fabric so that, like, this would be like, I don't know, trash fabric, like fabric that, what do you do with it? It's just, you have like strips of it and you can't quilt a large quilt on it. Quilt baby quilts and piece it together. And so she's been piecing back fabric, trimming, and like all this. I think it had rows and rows of just scrap fabric. So the larger quilts, I feel like we'll sit back and we can kind of decompress a little bit. And that's one of the reasons why I did the small ones. My plan of attack was do a large one, do 2 big ones, do a large one. And right now I'm tired. I'm already worn out. My babies, my dogs are sleeping. Yes. You want to see them? Let me move. Yeah, look at them. Finally. Hopefully they'll stay with me. I hear you. You do that too with the hooking and the eraser? Okay, if you need some batting for the clothes, thank you, Miss Mitchell, but I don't. I got like a whole bunch of batting from Marshall's Dry Goods, but I have it for you. It's yours. I still haven't touched it. Let's see. I use, yes, the Marshall's Dry Goods. Hello from Washington State. What is the name of the store you get your fabric from? I used to, well, to be honest, some of the quilt stores over here suck. The quilt owners are sucky. Right? I think one of my favorite quilt stores is Memory by the Yards. And the reason I love that store is because I used to do applique there and the people were really sweet. They're in Texas. The back fabric I get from Marshall's Dry Goods, that quilting material or that back fabric that I recently got, I got on Amazon. I used to go begrudgingly to a couple quilt stores here. One quilt store I have drama with, and they're just so rude. They don't deserve my money. They don't deserve my moolah. There is a quilt store over there on McKinney. Is it in McKinney? In McKinney? It's Fiberworks. A new owner took it. Her name is Sandra. Sweetest, nicest, kindest person, and the group that works there are real sweet. So I go there sometimes. But yeah, I know I'm a long armor, but I'm not really a fabric person.
You love design.
I love tools, toys, notions, stuff like that. But I go to Fiberworks over there on McKinney sometimes. McQueenie. Sorry. McQueenie. So let me show you the quilt. what it's doing today. Let me show it to you in this area. There, I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna move you on the camera over here. Thank you for offering me batting, but if you look, can I turn them? If you look in the back of the long arm, I cut. I cut how many battings? 10 battings out of a roll. I got my rolls from Marshall's Dry Goods. I think I paid $100. I went to the shop. Yeah, McQueenie does have a retreat store or building.
Building, yeah.
They have a building. It's a retreat building. Hold on, well, you can see my hands, what I'm doing. The bobbin stop winding. I get my thread at the Houston Quilt Show. Mama, I don't want to hit you. Can you give me that mint bobbin behind you? Uh-oh. Hopefully, guys, when I roll this quilt, it doesn't have that dumb bearding. If it does, I'm going to cry. Okay, thank you. I'm fumbling. But yeah, we're, what, 6 hours in? Maybe 7? And we have how many quilts done?
Going on 7. Well, this is the 8th. That's on the long arm is the 8th.
What the hell? I'm trying to get the bobbin out and it won't come out. So yeah, we're gonna, hopefully what I'm gonna do from here at this point on is just work on large quilts. They take a little bit more time. You could kind of rest and relax a little bit more. And then I have a project. I want to get that beautiful fabric out. I want to quilt some bags. Hold on, let me get my machine. I want to quilt some bags for, I don't know, make something for myself while I'm doing this. Because once you start the machine, like right now when the long arm is going, you have the opportunity to kind of stop a little bit. Here it is. This is where I want you to work.
You had 2 pieces, right?
Yes. Oh, let me show you. Yes. Okay, Brooke. She's asking me if I finished the paper piecing quilt. Yes, I finished the wolf. The top is done. Have I quilted it? No. So let me show you. We're gonna make little purses with these quilted fabric I did. So you want to see the wolf? Look, and then I quilted this. Look at this. Are you okay, Chris? Chris is having sinus problems. I think it's the lint. Fiberworks has a retreat center and it's beautiful. I've had a retreat there with a group of like, what?
6 or 8?
8 people? 8 people? All right, y'all want to see the wolf? I had a long arm client ask me to long arm some fabric with, well, yes, you can literally make, I'm going to make a purse. Hold on, let me show you the long arm. Oop. I have a client who I spent time with, and she was so sweet. Where did I put that bag?
Oh, it's underneath.
Oh, yeah. She was showing me how to make bags, and then I went crazy. Sorry. I went crazy. Can you get the wolf? It's right there under the pile of fabric. It's right there, Mama. Mama, turn around. Right there in that black basket. So my client invited me to go to her house, and I spent like a whole day with her. And she taught me how to make this. Isn't that cool? She taught me how to make this, and then I went crazy. So I was thinking, while the quilt is long arming, me and Chris can make one. So I went crazy and I bought everything I needed, like zippers, zippers. Okay, don't. Yeah, it's like I need to do another project or get myself into something else. like little zipper hook things. And then she gave me like, isn't that so sweet? So, oh, the block swap. Y'all want to see the block swap? I quilted it, but let me show you the fox because someone asked me about the fox. I am getting ready for me to, it's pieced. It's pieced, but I need a long arm it now. I got the back fabric, I got the wool batting, and I got the cotton batting. And the reason I want wool is because I'm going to custom quilt that one. Custom. It's going to be custom. I'm thinking I'm going to do, I love that bag. They have one whenever bag. Okay, so let me show you the block swap. Thank you. Sorry. And then I did the block swap. I ended up doing two of these, two sets of block swaps because the client wouldn't answer my darn phone. And so I was like hoping the person would follow through and they would not answer me. So I had to do two of them. So at midnight to get them done because I didn't want to hold back the group, I ended up doing, I think it was a white block swap, but let me show you this one. So this is the block swap that we did. And what I did is I could have just done the one quilt top, one quilt tops. But what I did, since I did two, I kind of did it together. I think the problem with this is I didn't measure it right. It's very long, but not very wide. But I think it's still beautiful. We're going to quilt this today. Hopefully. We're going to quilt this today, hopefully. We should, right? We're going to be here all night. And then, thank you, Chris. We're going to be quilting it. And then we were going to do pure black. And then we were going to do pure, that flower background. But yes, so, but from here on out, and if y'all want to do another block swap, maybe we could do one. Should we ever do another block swap? Maybe next year. It was hard. It was a lot of work. It was hard. It was hard. But I loved talking to y'all. Y'all were a lot of fun. You guys were just really good to me. There was a couple of you. I think one is Richie. She's here. Another lady, her name is Veronica. Like you guys gave me extra money so I didn't have to pay for shipping for some people who didn't pay me. I thank you for that. The people who got all their block swaps done first, I ended up, one of them, I ended up giving her a ruler, and everybody, I made these little wooden signs that were really pretty. And what else? I don't know. It was a real sweet, it was a really sweet event. Everybody was real sweet to me. Oh, we did keychains. Well, I had a client who was like pissed off at me, and she gave me her block swaps back. Oh, and we did t-shirts too. Ooh, the t-shirts were pretty. You know, the crazy thing is, let me see. I did all that stuff and no one said anything to me other than a couple people thanked me. And I was waiting like, oh my God, I hope nothing went wrong. I hope everybody got their stuff. And I'm assuming everybody got everything. You like the black background on the wolf? Yes. I'm going to custom that one though. I'm still kind of designing the front. Yes, for the block swap. If you guys go to Lorena's Quilting Facebook group and you really want another block swap, I could probably start another one in the end of September. The end of September. No, the end of September. Shoot, y'all. If they were fun though. All right, let's roll this quilt and see how the. Sorry if my camera moves. Sometimes
it looks better.
It does look better?
To me it does. I'm looking in the mirror.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn you around so you could see. I'm sorry. I'm gonna bring you down so you can see the background fabric. This happens because of your. I think it was also that stupid jump ring on the. I hate that jump ring that's on the bobbin. Mm-hmm. I never have these problems until like I start using the machine the way Gamma tells me to. You know, it's weird. Mm-hmm. So let's roll her.
I undo the hook.
And on the other side, there's a hook on the bottom. Here, I'll show you here. I'm sorry. No. Why are you sorry? So this holds this, and it loosens.
Okay.
And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll it.
And I undo this.
No, you could just roll it. I don't think you have to undo it. Oh yeah.
It's better.
Heck yes, my Bob. Okay, right there. You still have a little bit of it.
But not nearly like
no.
you had it before. Do you need the iron?
Yes. So we're rolling her. I don't know if you see the difference in the back. It's so much cleaner. It's that stupid jump ring, man. Sorry. I hate the jump ring, but I had a bobbin that was working real well that had a jump ring. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to give it a good old try. Because Gamble suggests to have a jump ring in your bobbin. Okay. And it's okay. Because it says it keeps the thread from jumping, apparently. I don't know. I don't know the science about a jump ring, okay? I just noticed that I watched a video with Sharon Chamber, and Sharon Chamber always said that she didn't like the jump ring because it caused her to have tension problems. And one of the reasons that Sharon Chamber is like an award-winning quilter, and she does like really like beautiful. Oh my God, her quilts are like. I want to be her, okay? Goals. I want to be her. She's a beautiful quilter, man. She inspires me. She does that mini feathers. It's okay. You're fine. She uses like Elmer's glue. That's where I got the idea. But she uses liquid glue to control the to stick down the binding and lock it in. And then anyway, she's a beautiful long armor, man. And she's old school. This is when YouTube didn't have content creators sharing. This is when Linda's Electric Quilting used to charge you to watch Linda quilt her long arms. She used to have classes, and you would pay $25 an hour or $25 to be part of the group back then. I think this is okay. I'm finding placement a little bit. Just a smidge down. Okay, stop. So we're on row 3 on this quilt. She's beautiful. She's gonna be lovely. Sorry. All right, can you bring me the machine? Can you hand me the machine? Let me move you so you can see her ironing. The neat thing is, last year Miss Jones kind of has the groove of everything, and she was like on the game.
I'm not in the groove.
Yes, you are. The machine's coming. It's not that complicated. I changed the room around, and we were talking about how much more spacious it feels. And I'm so glad that I did what I did, because like I have all the scrap batting organized. I had all the scrap back fabric organized. Right. We got 2 sewing machines, so like there's some quilt tops that just needed borders, and so there's kind of a little bit of planning to give you a little bit more success. And I'm really thankful that it's working out. Like I have a bin that just has strips of this, and that's what I quilted or Frankensteined all those baby quilts with. And being able to find everything, because I had like batting in bags. And so yes, let me see if anybody's asking me. Yes, I'm trying to. So we're gonna do this one, and then I think we're gonna put, all right, so do you want them to pick the quilt? Do you want a star, compass quilt, or, and I'm not gonna open them, okay? Because folding fabric after a while, it's annoying. It's annoying. Hold on. It's all annoying. Do we do this one? Or we do this one? Or do we do a star? Hold on.
You have a star?
Oh, here.
That was pretty popular last time.
Show them this one. And you're in that camera right there. You don't have to open it. Just open parts of it. Ugh. Or, you know what? I kind of want to do a star.
There's one.
Or, wait, hold on.
You have to open that one.
Quilt 2. Well, I'm not opening it at all. Quilt 2. We already have the back fabric for both of them, right?
Yeah.
Quilt 1 or quilt 2? Y'all tell me. Hello, Alex. You vote the star? Now my girl. I vote the star too. But if y'all were like, no. Either way, they're all going to get done, right? Hello, Art Church. I believe. I think you like the pretty first. How are y'all? Okay, so let's see. So my dogs are leaving. And then this is the other side. Isn't it beautiful? That quilting is beautiful. I'm so glad that bearding. So I'm going to let you go. We've been here like 53 minutes. You've been with me a while. If you have a quick question, okay, some of you said quilt 1, star, star, star. I love the star. Hi, Judy. Who's Judy? Nice talking to y'all, okay? We're going to probably come back here like in another 2 or 3 hours, depending on how energetic I am. We've been doing this since 10 a.m. and we're on our 8th quilt. And we're almost, after this, we need 2 more rows and we're done. So the big quilts are going pretty quickly, which is a blessing. So we'll see you on the next one. We'll probably put another large quilt on here so that we can have the long arm working while we go eat somewhere. You know, the other day they were quilting and working for me like, we're at a sweatshop. Okay, I need to not make a sweatshop environment. That's horrible. I went to the New Braunfels retreat and they wouldn't talk to me and they wouldn't say anything to me. And I was trying to talk, hey, everybody. I thought that the retreat was like Disneyland for quilters. No, it was a sweatshop. It was a sweatshop. So yes, I'm excited to get all these quilts done, and I'm really excited about the space. that it's really working. So I'm going to give you another quick view. Look at her go. Look at my sweet, lovely machine. And then this is the opposite view. She's real pretty. And by the way, I got this quilt specifically. The same lady who sells them on Etsy sells them on eBay. I don't, she has a different name on there on eBay. If you just put unquilted quilts. But the problem was just different. On Etsy, I bought them for $39 a quilt top. On eBay, it's $39 or $42. Plus, she added $13 for shipping per quilt. So yes, Arturo, I am having fun. See you again. See you soon, okay? See you in a little bit, guys. And I may be, hopefully I'm